You want to build some drawers for your next project and do not know where to start? In this case, stay in my video, because that is exactly what I will show you here. In detail, I will explain step by step how to build these beautiful drawers out of precious maple wood. I will show you the build of the most common and most universal designs that fits all types of sliders, and the connection techniques that I'm using are easy to use plate joints. And as you know, my workshop is just a corner of a normal double garage equipped with some hand tools. And if you're interested, keep on watching. And if not, doesn't matter, stay here. And if you want to see the complete build of this beautiful drawer unit, I'll link it below in the description. But please make sure you come back after watching. First task for the drawers is cutting the side, front and rear panel as well as the base to dimensions. Important especially for the front and the rear and the base is not only the length but also the 90-degree cutting angle. And as the surface is not really nice, I will continue sanding. Wait some seconds and you will see the result. And here we are. Each of the 4 drawers consists of 4 side panels and 1 base. All in all, there are 20 parts for the 4 drawers. There are different ways to build up a drawer, but I will show you one of the most common and classic designs. So, how do these parts go together and what is their function now? The drawer is built up by 2 side panels, the back, the sub-front and the base. The front will be attached after the drawers are in the drawer unit. Installation into the unit and aligning techniques are worth a complete tips and tricks video and will not be covered here. The sub-front and the 2 side panels have a slot in order to house the base panel. Why that? There are 2 reasons. For the installation of the undermount sliders, this lower portion of the side panels is to hide the sliders. So this material is needed. Second, the later installation of the base into the glued frame allows a finessing step to adjust the drawers to an exact rectangular shape. The back panel does not have a slot. Instead, the base is slid into the frame from the back side. So this upper material is not needed and would block the way. The side panels are ranging the full length of the drawer. The back and the sub-front are between the side panels. So with the back and the sub-front, you can pretty much control all of the most important features of the drawer. If the cut is 90 degree, then the drawer will be 90 degree. If the length of these panels is accurate, then the width of the drawers is correct. Both is very important because the sliders normally do not allow much tolerance in the drawer width. Now, how do these parts go together? An easy to use joining technique is the plate or biscuit joint. I have a full video about this technique. You will find the link below in the details. Basically, I will mill out 2 slots on both sides of the joining partners and use this plate as a joint. Let me show what I mean. I love this biscuit joint. If all fits well, you just saw the dry fit. The gluing of the frame is pretty easy, you will see. Finally, I will add the base panel and will adjust the drawer to the exact 90 degree. The frame was the first step to be assembled and glued. Next, the base panel will be slid into the slot from the back after the frame is dried out. The frame is nearly rectangular, but just nearly. When sliding in the base and the glue is still wet, you can force the frame into a perfect 90-degree condition and let the base panel dry to the frame in this condition. Like that, the second step is not only an assembly step, but can be used to finesse the drawer. You just saw the gluing of the frame. I made very good experience with the following clamping trick. Let me please rewind. With this trick, a level of accuracy of 1 mm in the diagonal is possible. So the last finessing step is nearly obsolete, but still I will show it later. It all starts with a base plate. As my workbench is not really planar, I bought this stable and straight panel, sitting with a distance to my workbench. Remember, I don't have a perfect workbench to work with, so this is a workaround. The panel is slightly larger than the drawer, so all corners of the drawer are in reach to a corner of the temporary workbench. I mark a 90-degree angle to the bench, used as a guide to align the drawer to when being clamped. I use 2 large clamps per side of the drawer in order to have a real tight fit of the 4 boards to each other. Then all 4 corners of the drawers are clamped to the bench. 2 effects: all panels are vertically aligned, no step in the drawer. 2. The drawer will dry in a flat, not twisted condition. Look at the angular alignment. Perfect, to the millimeter. If you measure the diagonal of the drawer, you will find out it's really rectangular. That is how I install the base. Once its dimensions fit in perfectly into the drawer and it slides in well, not too tight, not too loose, I blue tape the gluing area. That is to protect the wood that should not be mutilated with glue. Then I properly position the base into the frame and fill the gap with glue. I do not fill the slot with glue and slide in the base later. With my method, I can make sure that all of the glue is in all of the base areas, not just slid into the front area when sliding in the base. Last is the already announced finessing step. Measure the diagonal. If one is too big, clamp this diagonal until both measure exactly the same. Let the frame dry in this condition. Drying the base. Once all fits well, support the base until the gap with the glue is tight and let the drawer dry in this condition. And that is what the drawers look like after assembly. The walnut dowels add a little bit of strength but are more a cool, stylish handcrafting feature. The last step before the assembly of the drawers into the cabinet is sanding and oiling. Sanding just the outside. You probably realized that the drawer inside were already finished sanded. Why? I really would have a hard time reaching all the inner corners in this condition. Wait some seconds and I will show you the finished drawers. Let's have a closer look at the result. Remember, it all started with some maple and plywood boards. The drawers are ready for installation into the furniture, but that is worth another video. I hope you enjoyed this video and found some inspiration for your own build, and maybe the one or the other trick that you did not know so far. And if you liked it, please give me a thumb up and maybe you consider subscribing too.